To begin this story, we start here, in a place far off the beaten path, nearly impossible to locate with modern GPS, and only pinpointed on this map after comparing old maps and following verbal directions from my grandmother. Directions that included points of reference such as the stone wall, the store at picket wire, and the third cattle guard after you turn right. Once you finally arrive in Torres, it is breathtaking. Sure, the drive through the San Isabel National Forest holds its own beauty, but there is something about the valley, and Torres itself, that is special. The view is so serene, and if you are still and quiet, you will experience something that is rare to find anywhere else, pure tranquility. The sound of the stream relaxes you, and the warm summer breeze whispers in your ear. You are home, it says. Welcome back. It all started long ago, when Spanish settlers made their homes in this valley. Slowly, the settlements grew into a small but thriving village. Today, we look back at two of those settlers, Antonio Abad Vallejos and his wife, Maria Agustina Aragon de Vallejos. Although they did not start the Vallejos clan by themselves, they are a good starting point for this story. Antonio and Maria came from the two largest families in the valley, the Vallejos family and the Aragon family. Together, they had many children, one of whom was my great-grandfather, Ferris Vallejos. We will get to him later. From what I have been told, life in the valley was good. If you worked hard, you generally lived well. There was no electricity, no running water, and no stores to purchase goods. This meant that you had to grow your own food, make your own clothing, and work with the light of day. This is the way everyone in the valley lived. But then, times began to change. The valley was, and still is, very isolated. Nobody new ever moved in, but children often left home to work as laborers in the more populated towns. This meant that the village was left to grow old and eventually become forgotten by most. My great-grandfather Ferris was one of these children whom left Torres in search of work. He soon got married and started a family of his own that needed a steady income. Ferris began working as a laborer in Walsenburg until he was drafted into World War II and left the valley for good, only returning for short visits. As the move out of the valley became more popular, the elders were left behind to die with their village. Sadly, today nobody lives in Torres. Modern GPS does not recognize Torres, Colorado as a location when searches are performed. The closest place to Torres that produces results is the Tercio Cemetery in Las Animas County. This is an ominous reminder that the livelihood of the valley has passed on and has become but a memory of what once was, that few of us continue to hold dear in our hearts.